Alright guys, so Big Mike is back in the studio today, and as we all know, 2023 was a bit of a slow year, but the one class of shoes that still maintained hype and came out with some solid releases were Nike SB. Nike SB has been having a hell of a couple years, and that continued all through 2023. We had the Haritos SB Dunks, we had the Born and Raised SB Dunks, we had the Utos, which we reviewed not too long ago, and today we have yet another SB Dunk looking to take the nomination for the top 5 shoes of the year. And yeah, these are clean as hell. These are the Nike SB Dunk Low April Skateboards. And we are going to jump into all the details on the shoe because I know that a lot of people have been looking forward to these for months. They were leaked back in the summer, and no one really knew when they were going to release, but the releases finally came and went. They are obviously going for a ton on the resale market, as is to be expected. And we're going to jump into the storyline right now. So April Skateboards is a skateboarding company that does all their business online. There is no actual store, but it is like an online store, if you will. April Skateboards was founded by Sean O'Neill on May 15, 2019, and that date is commemorated on the back of the tongue. I'm going to pop a picture up on screen. And ever since then, they've been putting together an all-star group of guys and girls to represent their skateboarding team. They got Yuto Haragome, who was obviously the guy who made the other very popular SB of the year, the Yuto SBs, and a bunch of other guys that I won't get into right now. But that is pretty much the story behind the shoe. Online skate shop that decided to make a collaboration with Nike at last, and let's see if these live up to the hype. Taking a quick look at the box like we always do, these are just the regular dew green Nike SB box that can be expected at this point of the game. They've been using this for the whole year already. That is the size tag, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I usually don't spend too much time on boxes that are pretty much true to the regular box. So these right here, the shoe, all in the flesh with a turbo green, white, and silver upper. Silver representing the swoosh, and that being about it. So on the lateral side, we got this turbo green, as you can see that I already mentioned. This color is extremely similar to the turbo green Jordan 1s. That's why I'm referring to it as turbo green. Those did drop in 2019 and are pretty popular, Jordan 1, even to this day. So if you guys don't know what those are, I'll pop them up as well. As far as this white part goes, this is actually a mesh netting material. As you can tell in the camera, it's not a regular leather. So that's an interesting material choice. I do like it though. It adds a bit of flair and a bit of ruggedness to the shoe overall. The silver swoosh is obviously a very standout detail, and not only is this swoosh completely chromed out, it is also smaller than a normal Nike swoosh, so that's a cool detail. Kind of matches the whole vibe with the shoe of subtlety. And the swoosh is also chrome because a lot of the April skateboard decks use chrome as one of their main colors. On the back heel right here, we do have April in white, which does obviously represent April skate shops. And that is pretty much the only text on the whole upper of the shoe. So that's definitely a pretty cool detail right there. The front toe box white is actually regular leather, which is interesting. This is just a regular leather, whereas the side panels are actually done in that mesh, so that's one thing to note. On the back heel we got April on the left pair and Nike on the right pair right there, which is to be expected. On the tongue we got April Dunk Low Pro on this one, or not April but the A rather, and then on this one we just got regular Nike SB Dunk Low. The bottom is an iced out blue outsole with a rose on it. That will get dirty very quickly, but I feel like the ice blue does actually match really well with the shoe, and when you see it like this, you can kind of tell it is an ice blue, and that is pretty cool as well. The rose is one of the mascots of April SB Skate Shops, so you can see that commemorated right across. I actually have seen this rose before. I'm not exactly sure where, but I have seen it before. On the medial side, you got the exact same deal. You got the turbo green and white along with this chrome swoosh. The only difference is it is lacking that April logo. The laces that come in the shoe are a white with chrome tips. So that is a pretty standard choice if you ask me, and the chrome does match very well with the chrome on the swoosh. Let me think what else. The insole is an orange, and it does say April Nike SB on it. Here is the right side of the pair. Exact same deal here. You got April on the back, same colors of course. This one is very well laced up, hasn't even been touched, so you can see what it looks like fresh out of the box. Like I already said, Nike on the back of this one. And then the Nike Dunk Low on the tongue instead of the April. They actually do come with a extra pair of laces, but they are a very disappointing extra pair. It's just a regular white lace without the chrome tips. I do wish that they included a turbo green lace option, just because that would be pretty cool if you ask me. And I don't see a reason to include two pairs of white laces. That's a little silly in my opinion. As far as the quality on the shoe goes, so this white leather on the front is very soft, nothing to complain about, super solid quality. The turbo green suede along the shoe is a decent quality, but it's a very rough suede, so it's not exactly soft. It's just done in a very rough material, and you don't really get any reactivity when you touch it, so it is not the best quality, honestly. And then this mesh part, I can't really say. It's just a regular mesh. It's pretty soft, but nothing to write home about. As far as quality control, it's not the best on this pair. I do see some glue on the sides here. I see some glue on this side as well, right there, right over here. But I don't really care about that because I get my shoes to wear them, and if I were to get these, it wouldn't even matter at the end of the day. That's just me though. Sizing wise, so I would go up a half size in SB Dunks just like I always do. I wear a size 10 in my Jordan 1s. I wear a size 10 in like Ultra Boosts and Dunks and stuff like that. So I would get a 10.5 in Nike SB Dunks, like I always do, and I would call it a day because a tight shoe is never something that you really want. So those are pretty much the major details of the Nike SB Dunk Low April Skateboards. I do think it's one of the better Nike SBs of the year. As far as how much I like the shoe, it's extremely clean, but I don't think this color is wearable at all. Honestly, I don't really know what I would wear it with. However, I just love the color, so I would definitely have to make an exception and just try and style them. If I did get them for retail, I would definitely wear them, but I didn't. And I don't think that they're worth the $400 that they're going for currently. Not quite 400, closer to 350, but that is still a lot. Nike SBs really retain their value well. and they've been retaining their value well over the past couple of years. And these are a real SB. As you can see, the tongue is extremely poofy. It's very thick, and these seem like they'd be pretty comfortable on feet. They're well made. The leather is soft, and overall, just a very solid Nike SB that you can't go wrong with at all. So, if you missed out on the Turbo Greens, you've always wanted a shoe that kind of has this colorway, or you just like the shoe in general, definitely pick it up because they are only going to go up over time. And yeah, one of my favorite SBs of the year. Let's see how they rank within the top 10, because they will most likely be on it. With that being said, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I got the Jordan 11 Gratitudes right over there. We're going to review those as well. And I'll see you all soon. Peace.